This is Hugo Palma. He lives in Colorado Springs, Colorado. We met him in New Hampshire, where he was working as the Manchester field director for the Bernie Sanders campaign.
Did you have to vote in Colorado then?
No, I went here.
Oh, you did? How?
So to vote in New Hampshire, all you have to do is prove domicile. That's about it.
What does that mean?
New Hampshire has defined domicile as, quote, that one place where a person, more than any other place, has established a physical presence and manifests an intent to maintain a single continuous presence for domestic, social, and civil purposes relevant to participating in democratic self-government.
Residents, like that you live here. So I had my bills sent over here. Not even. I had my bank statement mailed to me.
Oh. And that's it? That's all you have to do and you get to vote in New Hampshire?
Pretty much.
No, but you're not voting in Colorado, are you?
No. If I vote in Colorado, then that's voter fraud. Yeah. I
Okay.
can't do that. No.
But a lot of people could do that then.
In theory, I mean, it's frowned upon, but it's not illegal.
Hugo is right in one sense. New Hampshire's lax election law allows for someone to claim domicile in the state with little or no proof and then vote. It's worth noting that in July of last year, Governor Maggie Hassan vetoed a bill that would have required a 30-day wait in order to vote in New Hampshire. She said the bill placed unreasonable restrictions on voting rights. As vague as the New Hampshire law is, it is clear about one thing. Domicile is where you live, not where you work.
The Goffstown is out west, Warner's north.
Hugo told us he was living at this house on 88 Waldron Hill Road in Warner, New Hampshire. That's his black SUV with Colorado plates parked right next to the house. We even intercepted an email Hugo sent singing the praises of the owners. Quote, lucky for me, Beth and Gary said yes to being a host family for Bernie. Not only do I have a warm place to sleep each night, I feel at home.
Is Warner a big town?
No.
It's small.
Yeah. Maybe you should stand at 7.
Really? Is that why you had to vote in Manchester?
Yeah.
Because they don't have a city hall there?
No. Well, I think they have a city hall, but I just didn't want to do it there.
Oh, so you registered in Manchester.
Yeah.
How did you do that though? What address did you use?
This one. Yeah.
Oh, really? The office?
Yes, you heard it right. Hugo admitted to our journalist that he used the Bernie Sanders Manchester field office at 345 Silly Road as his domicile address when he registered to vote, not the Warner address where he was actually staying, clearly violating New Hampshire law. Hugo even put this picture of himself on Facebook with the Manchester city clerk doing the deed.
Hugo must have done his in Warner. That's where he lives.
No, he didn't. He did it at the office.
With the office address?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's okay?
Not really.
Rebecca Doyle is right. When Hugo Palma listed his office as his domicile, he violated New Hampshire Statute 65934. Quote, a person is subject to a civil penalty not to exceed $5,000 if such person, when registering to vote, submits a voter registration form containing false material information regarding his or her qualification as a voter.
Exhausted and need a break.
I know.
So I'm definitely taking 2 weeks after this and just going home.
Campaign staffers also encouraged our journalists to follow Hugo's example.
If you get a piece of mail sent here, you can register day of, so I don't have an address. You can send it to the office. That's what Hugo did.
Really?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they get, mad?
I mean, I don't know the legality of it.
But I mean, the office, whoever runs the office.
I mean, Hugo runs the office, so you can talk to him about it, but that's what he did, so.
Based on our reporting, a lot of Bernie Sanders campaign workers voted in New Hampshire even though they weren't truly residents. We found solid evidence that Donna Waterman also voted illegally. Her name appears on the official Manchester voters list, and her listed address is the field office, the same address Hugo used. The office is a commercial space and not legal for habitation.
Everyone in the office has also claimed domicile here, even though that's not true. Even though we're not planning on coming back, but it's super easy to register in New Hampshire because you bring in a piece of mail and that's claiming domicile.
I assume most of the staff is voting here, aren't they?
I would say half.
What was most shocking was when we heard that Bernie's senior staff was encouraging campaign workers to violate the law and vote.
And Kim, a lot of our directors, they encouraged it.
You know, you're really not supposed to. If you're here
Oh,
for
the
a day-
directors encourage the people in supporter housing.
No, like they're not really supposed to encourage us doing this by voting. Like I said, the lawyer was explaining it to us, and he's like, well, you know, if you're gonna stay here for a day after the primary or something like that, then yeah, like you should, then you can technically like, but it is voter fraud if you go and then go vote somewhere else.
Yeah, the higher up people encourage them to vote in New Hampshire, but
Why, though?
I guess because it's New Hampshire, their votes kind of count more.
Hugo also made it clear that he had no intention of remaining in New Hampshire, which also belies his domicile claim.
Look, if you're just here simply to vote, that's your deal. If you spend the night here afterwards, then you get down. Which I will, because I'm not leaving till the 13th. The point is, I did not do anything illegal by voting here.
No, you didn't at all. That's awesome. Why don't you like New Hampshire? Every day?
This place sucks.
You think so?
Every day, every Thursday. Like, the food sucks, the nightlife sucks, there's Patriot fans everywhere. Everywhere. It's a bad thing. Tom Brady. No,
When are you leaving New Hampshire?
the 13th.
You're leaving and
No, I gotta drive back.
so you are leaving New Hampshire on the 13th, and are you ever coming back?
What's up?
You're leaving New Hampshire on the 13th of February, and are you ever coming back?
Hell to the motherfucking no. Absolutely not. That's a lie. No. Why the would I come back to New Hampshire? This place is a shit show. This place is a shit show.
James O'Keefe, Project Veritas, how you doing? Did you vote in New Hampshire here?
So all questions related to the communication.
Because you stayed with Beth and Gary and Warner, correct?
So all questions have to go through our.
And you used the campaign headquarters to register to vote, didn't you?
Would you like me to get you our communications department?
No, I'd like to know why you committed voter fraud, because it's illegal in the state of New Hampshire to stay at one place and vote in another. What do you have to say for yourself?
So you have to go through our communications department in order to get any related questions.
What do you think Bernie would think about you committing voter fraud and using a different location than when you're staying? And you don't like New Hampshire either, you said. You want to get out of here immediately. What do you think about that?
So you have to go through our communications department.
Okay, what do you think about law enforcement getting involved in this? Sir? Sir? No comment? Looks like Hugo doesn't have anything to say for himself, and he's inside the house right now with a couple. How you doing? Can you say voter fraud? Caught on camera? I don't think calling people is going to save you. So it looks like Hugo has no comment. He wants me to talk to the press secretary, but I don't think that's going to help him very much. We have official after official after official doing this, and this is for the first. We have caught voter fraud on tape, undeniable, no excuse, using a different address. Stay tuned to ProjectVeritasAction.com. You won't believe what happens next.
What is this?
You want to watch it with me?
He's going into Clinton campaign offices like this one and getting people to admit that they've broken get out the vote laws. You can always Google what he looks like, James O'Keefe. He's famous.
So we should Google him to make sure that we
Look
don't
at
see
his
him?
face. Yeah, or if he comes into the other one, you'll recognize.
Do you think he will?
He might.